Question number 161. Select the organism in which thelitoky is observed, and the options are bees, wasps, turkey and Typhilina brahmina. And the correct answer to this question is option number 4, Typhilina brahmina, and it is a correct answer to our question because this organism exhibits thelitoky. Thelitoky is a type of parthenogenesis in which only females are produced. Females are produced parthenogenetically. It's a type of natural parthenogenesis. Whereas the other three options, that is bees, wasps and turkey, are the incorrect options because these organisms exhibit archaeotoky in which only males are produced parthenogenetically. So, the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 162. All are medicated intrauterine devices except, and the options are copper T, progestasert, copper 7 and lipase loop. And the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Lipase loop is a correct answer to our question because intrauterine devices or IUDs are classified into two categories: non-medicated IUDs and medicated IUDs. An example to non-medicated IUDs is lipase loop. Whereas rest of the options, that is copper T, copper 7 and progestasert, are the incorrect options because these are medicated IUDs. In them also, copper T and copper 7 are copper releasing IUDs, whereas progestasert is a hormone releasing IUD. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 163. Select the incorrect statement with respect to cleavage in humans. And the options are slow and asynchronous. And as it is a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because in mammals, including humans, cleavage divisions are among the slowest in animal kingdom, and cleavage divisions are also asynchronous. The next option is nucleocytoplasmic ratio increases, and as it is also a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because during cleavage there is no increase in the mass of cytoplasm of developing embryo. However, there is increase in the DNA content, because of which this nucleocytoplasmic ratio increases. The next statement given is equal, holoblastic and indeterminate, and as it is also a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because in humans eggs are alethal and cleavage is equal, holoblastic. By holoblastic we mean the type of cleavage in which segmentation lines pass through the entire egg, thereby dividing it completely. And indeterminate because the fate of blastomeres is not predetermined. The next statement given is unequal, spiral and determinate, and as it is an incorrect statement, so this is a correct answer to our question because unequal, spiral and determinate cleavage occurs in protostomes, in organisms like arthropods, annelids or mollusks, but in humans and echinoderms, indeterminate cleavage occurs. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 164. Government of India legalized MTP in, and this is a direct question from your NCERT book that Government of India legalized MTP in. The correct answer is option number 1, 1971. Whereas the other three options, that is 2001, 2011 and 1951 are the incorrect options. According to 2001 census report, population growth rate was 1.7%, and according to 2011 census report, the population growth rate was near about 2%. Last option, 1951, is an incorrect option because in 1951, family planning program were initiated in India? So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 165. There are 4 graphical representation of hormones throughout menstrual cycle in a female in her fertile period. Select the option that correctly identify hormones A, B, C and D. And this is a graphical representation in which A and B are ovarian hormones, whereas C and D are pituitary hormones. This is a hint to attempt this question. Now the very first option given is A represents progesterone, B is estrogen, C is LH and D is FSH. And as it is a correct option, so this is a correct answer to our question. Let's take these hormones one by one. The very first hormone is A and then B. These are ovarian hormones, and among the given options we know ovarian hormones are progesterone and estrogen. On the other hand, LH and FSH are anterior pituitary hormones. These are the hormones which are released from anterior pituitary, which means LH and FSH are either C or D, and progesterone and estrogen represents either A or B. And based on this, we can say that option number 2, in which A represents estrogen and B progesterone, is an incorrect option. And option number 3, in which A represents FSH and B represents LH, is also an incorrect option. And the last option, in which A represents LH and B represents FSH, is also an incorrect option. So just on the basis of identifying this C and D as pituitary hormones, you can say the correct answer is option number 1. Furthermore, A represents progesterone, which is the first hormone to peak in the luteal phase, followed by B, which is estrogen. Besides, this C is an ovarian hormone which suddenly attains peak in middle of cycle, and this indicates that C represents what? C represents LH, luteinizing hormone, because it is this luteinizing hormone which attains a surge at the mid-cycle, followed by another surge of another pituitary hormone which represents what? FSH, follicular stimulating hormone. So the correct answer is option number 1. Let's discuss our next question.